Hello friends, and welcome to episode 101 of Fun with Cheese. I know you had fun with me yesterday, and episode 100 is definitely a fun way to show off some of the cool things that happen in the dairy industry. And I wanted to bring you into another industry because the number 101 has a lot of significance. And that significance has just like baking 101 or cheese making 101. There's a whole book line on 101s. But I wanted to introduce you to a particular aspect of animal husbandry that there's a lot of kids around the state who are not going to participate in a fair show, but raise livestock for market sales and things like that, so that we all can have some of the wonderful things that we love. And so I wanted to introduce you to Pigs 101, and I'll get to the cheese part when we're done here, but I'm going to sit down here because these guys are pigs. And as pigs, they are curious individuals. Right now this one's biting on my keys, but they are very, very, very fun little creatures. And as you can see, I can lay out here, they just like to be clean. I'm laying in their nest right now. And as I lay in their nest, it's super clean. All it is dry straw. Over in that corner over there is where they go poop and pee. We have 2 boys and 2 girls in here, and if you want to see, let's see if I can get them. This one here you can see is a girl, because that's the girl part, and this little guy underneath here, that's his area that he releases urine, and he only has 1 hole in the back. So Pigs 101, a couple things I want to show you, because these are the things that you buy in the store. Okay, number 1, this part back here is the ham. Okay, it's not a ham until we cure it. We give it a brine of salt, and then we smoke it. So this portion right here down to about here is the ham. Okay, we like to have a big ham. Bigger ham equals bigger ham in the store. We can cut that into many different things. We can have a whole ham roast, ham steaks, fresh ham steaks that we don't smoke, but all kinds of wonderful things like that. And I'm trying to get one of these guys to lay down. So as we move up from the ham, this part right across the back here is the loin. Okay, the loin is something that you see in the grocery store as a whole loin. See, he's really getting into this thing. As a whole loin, we can cut it up into smaller pieces. We can have a boneless loin, or we can have pork chops, and that is the portion. Basically what I'm guiding along right here is the loin, and that's a real simple thing. Now from the belly, or from the loin down, from here on down, that's called the belly. Now the belly is just like the bacon, or like the ham. We can have fresh pork belly, or if we cure it and put it in a salt brine or a salt cure it, and then we smoke it, this whole area from here all the way over to here we have is a belly. And then that becomes bacon when we slice it, and they'll slice it this way, okay, all the way along here. Now in the front we have the shoulder, and the shoulder over here at the very top, well, stand to the side here, stand to the side, there we go. The top is called your Boston butt in the very top, and the bottom is your picnic shoulder. Those can either be bone in or they can be boneless. And so when you have Canadian bacon, that's coming from, or shoulder bacon, you're having it up here. Okay, Canadian bacon, sorry, that's from the loin. But if you're having butt bacon, that's coming from up in this portion right here. Then it goes down to here. This portion right here, these are the hocks, if you're looking for a hock for a soup, things like that. There is jowl meat. There is, let's see, we have jowl meat, there's tongue, there's also heart and kidney. one of the cool things we did at school is that pigs are monogastric. I'm sitting here with them again. Pigs are monogastric, meaning that they have a simple stomach like you and I. The first insulin came from a pig. The owner or the founder of PETA was actually a diabetic and had to use pig insulin. Little known fact. And right now they're chewing on my shoelaces. So these guys are monogastrics. They are also upcyclers. We talked about that the other day at General Farm Supply. And upcyclers use different food waste, like these guys eat different treats. So in their feed in here, we have chewy sprees, which they like. They'll also eat marshmallows. They love Fleet Farm licorice and things like that. But we brought the intestines of a pig in, and the pig intestines actually get flushed out. And see, the pig intestines get flushed out, and then those become brat casings. How many feet of intestine are in a pig? We laid it all out. There's over 40 feet of intestine in a pig, and that's kind of a cool thing. The first heart valve transplants came from pigs. They say there's 101 things you can get out of a pig, including their skin. Their skin, if you recognize the pig skin, it's from footballs. I'm getting eaten alive here. If they don't have their needle teeth removed like these guys do when they're first born, they grow tusks. It's just something natural that if they're not domesticated, they will have little tusks and needle teeth and cause problems. So these guys have had this done. If you look, their tails are actually a lot longer, and those get docked just like many dogs do, for the simple fact of that these guys chew on everything, and if you put shoelaces down like I have right here, they'll chew on those, and so that's a site for infection and things like that. As I rub these guys down, they love to be petted, and I can rub them right between the legs back here, and hopefully I can get this guy to fall over. But they're very social animals. They love seeing everybody. They like laying together. They like laying on top of each other, so it's not an overcrowding issue. These guys are just very much characters. Another thing, Hog 101. So on their ears, these are notches, okay? And with these notches, they tell what the pig number is. So on this side here, there's a 1, a 3, or a 1 and 2 3s. So this would be pig 7. And then he came out of litter in the notch here. This stands for a 1. This is a 3. And over here on top, that's a 9. So 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 9 is 13. So hog number, or litter number 13, and hog number 17. Their gestation, the time that they're carried by their mother, is 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days. From the time they're born to the time that they go to slaughter is about 6 months. They'll go to market at about 100 or at 300 or 240 to 280 pounds. That's ideal market weight. What we shoot for at the fair is around 265 to 280. But these guys are super social, and this is how they start out. This is how your food starts out. Not all our pigs are raised like fair pigs, but one thing's for sure, these guys all get fresh water all day. They get food all day, free choice, all they want. So they've gone through about 50 pounds today, and yeah. So the cheese portion. Sorry I'm a little out of breath, but these guys really keep you moving. Some of the best cheeses, you're saying, oh my gosh, what is he going to do now? This is Hook's bacon cheddar. And so remember that belly I talked about that comes out of the pig from this portion right here. That's a little scratch he had, so he's getting treatment on that with a topical ointment. But that portion there will get smoked, sliced, cured, so you can actually eat cured bacon cold. It's cooked, it's cured, it's ready to go. It just has a better texture when it's been cooked and crispy. But then they crumble it up, and the Hooks Cheese Factory down in Mineral Point, Wisconsin. This is a bacon cheddar made from cow's milk. They'll infuse that in with the curd, press it, and that's how we get bacon cheddar. So, I hope that you guys have learned a little bit about pigs. 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days gestation, 6 months from the time they're born to the time that they go to slaughter. This portion up here is called the front shoulder, or the butt, the Boston butt. This part here is the loin. Back here, this is the ham. These pigs weigh about 160 pounds right now. We talked about ear notches, which are better because we talked beyond having the plastic ear tag. Those ear notches always work. Tails are docked. They have needle teeth that are removed. We can eat just about every, or utilize just about every part of the pig except the squeal. So, that's Hogs 101 on episode 101 with a bacon cheddar. I hope you've learned a little bit more about pigs today. And if you have questions, feel free to ask. We're here to help. But this is how pigs go. And yeah, this is my kids' project for the summer. And this is what they do. Hope you learned a little bit. Remember that this is Milk's Step into Immortality. We'll see you tomorrow for episode 102 of Fun with Cheese. Talk to you later. God bless. Take care.